What's up? What's up? Okay, my bad. Uh, what's up with it? Y'all see the screen? We not playing no game. We'll be playing a game today. I might give y'all two gameplays. I'm gonna probably give y'all a scary gameplay and then a regular gameplay. Probably. Um, we got another reaction, man. This one is kind of crazy. I stopped on it. I'm like, damn, that's kind of. I gotta react to this. I got to. Read the title. It says, Alabama teen butchers mom over discipline problems, bro. An Alabama teenager, man, butchered his mother because of the discipline. She probably took that phone. She probably took that game. She probably said, you can't go to Zach's house this weekend. So he butchered his mom, bro. Why are we out here butchering our mothers, man? What are we doing? This woman took 9 months out of her life, maybe even more, to get your bitch ass built. My bad. I'm gonna stop cussing too. I'm gonna try to chill out on the cussing. She took 9 months plus out of her life to create you and get your big ass head out of there, and now all that. Come on, bro. You butchering your mom? What are you doing, bro? What are we doing? What are we doing, y'all? What are we doing? Let's run it, man. Let's run it.
We have a big update in a case that continues to leave more questions than answers.
Awesome, right? Okay, follow me for more tips and tricks when it comes to selling your home.
A loving mom is dead. Her husband is fighting for his life in the hospital.
Caller advised that he stabbed both of his parents. They were fighting.
Their teen son, who they seem
They were fighting. Hold on, we gotta hear this.
to adore, is now charged with the heinous alleged crime. And the reason he allegedly turned to violence against the people who seem to love him the most, police say he was mad about being disciplined by his parents. And there's a new report allegedly shedding light on what the fight was about that led to the deadly violence. We're on the case, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart.
What's up, Chris? Let's do it. I'm ready, man. I'm so ready. My bad.
It appears the suspect in this case, who is just 17 years old, lived in a
17, man. It's always them little kids, man. Them 17-year-olds, man. You know them young, man.
home with parents who took care of him. He was just 17 years old, lived in a loving home with parents who took care of him. And it's hard to know at this point whether there were truly any red flags as we look at all of this in hindsight and try to figure out how this could happen and what this boy allegedly did. I want to show you this, though. This is a Facebook post that his mom, Samantha Baker, made in September of last year on National Son Day. Samantha had two boys. And in the post, she writes to her 17-year-old son, quote, I am not posting sappy things like I've been.
I kind of want to read this. Oh, shit. I just accidentally. Hey, y'all, look at Dashy, man. He be killing the gameplays. There we go. Okay, I got it off. I want to read this.
And rainbows. And then specifically to the 17.
Bro. Let me see here. Hold on.
He did.
Okay, wait, so it was just covered up. Okay. I wanted to read this shit, y'all. It's National Sunday. I am not posting sappy things like I've been seeing today. While being their mom is a blessing, it isn't all sunshine and rainbows. So-and-so, he's a sweet guy. But this mouth and attitude, chill. I don't know where he got that from. He's a calm presence until he isn't. He marches to the beat of his own drum. Wow. Okay, so it sounds to me like he's just a reckless ass kid, you know what I'm saying? He's a pistol. He'll never leave a room the same way he entered it. He will speak his mind and leave you baffled. That even though he was not necessarily respectful, he was honest, and you do gotta respect that. While these two make me absolutely crazy, I know that if I ever got in a bind, they're only one call away. I no questions asked. They got their mom's back now. If only they do their chores. So, like, come on, man. Like, she mad about what the kid is doing. She's obviously mad, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this nigga, I wish this nigga can stop having an attitude and, do something, you know what I'm saying? Like, actually be good to me, I'm your mother, And he's just doing whatever he want to do, bro. That's kind of crazy to me, man. I mean, I feel you 17, you young, but like, bro, this is your mother. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel it. Because, bro, why are we disrespecting? You shouldn't be cussing at your mom. You shouldn't be having an attitude. You know what I'm saying? I get it's annoying, but, like, bro, come on, bro. Everybody ought to do it at the end of the day, bro. And, like, I'm sure they raised you better than that. So, like, I don't know, bro. But, like, her going to the media about this, I don't know if she really had to say all that on the media, but, yeah.
I'll show you this, though. This is a Facebook post that his mom, Samantha Baker, made in September of last year on National Son Day. Samantha had 2 boys.
It is National Sunday, so like, you know, everybody posting their son, so like she probably was just saying that, you know, this is why this is what me and my son got going on. So I guess.
In the post, she writes to her 17-year-old son, quote, "I am not posting sappy things like I've been seeing today. While being their mom is a blessing, it isn't all sunshine and rainbows." And then specifically to the 17-year-old, she says that he is a sweet guy, but is until he isn't.
Come on.
He marked 17 years old and of his own drum. And just a couple days earlier, that boy had turned 17 years old. And in that post, and this would be her final post to her son as his mom, the final birthday post to him in his 17 years, she writes, "17 years has flown by. You are an amazing person. And yet, at the same time, you make my blood boil," with a smile emoji. Now, you'll notice that Samantha, she had a...
Wow, bro. Wait, go back to that. What's better than birthday donuts? Wow. Wow. Wow, bro. Your mom really loved you, bro. To my firstborn. You're the firstborn, bro. I might cry, man. This is sad, bro. This is genuinely sad, bro. I mean, you're 17, going on 18. Your mom probably couldn't wait to see you 18, bro. Growing up. Wow, man.
Time, you make my blood boil, with a smile emoji. Now, you'll notice that Samantha, she had a sense of humor. It seems that you could say was sarcastic, maybe dry. In March of last year, she posted this.
Yeah, no, that's completely, and especially the way he's acting. Hey, man, that's completely fine. Look at everybody hearting it and laughing at it. Come on, man. It's just a simple joke. I don't take that as nothing. What?
Raising a teenage boy, 0 out of 10, do not recommend, end quote.
And when it's cooking, your house, oh my gosh, it smells.
Look, man, she look like a simple little white lady, man. Like she look nice, man. Like she wouldn't hurt nobody. Come on, man, simple little white lady, man.
Oh, good. Okay.
Now, Samantha Baker seemed to live for her children and her family. You can see her
I don't know what the hell she cooking though.
at sporting events for her kids and spending time.
Come on now, you in sports, you doing good. She making sure you straight. She at your games. What are you doing, man?
With her husband, a man named...
In the Army. You got a dad in the Army. He probably not there a lot. So that means your mom there. That's even crazier. That means your mom is there for you, bruh. And your dad in the Army, he doing good stuff and all, but he just, he not there as much. So, like, come on, man. Your mom there, man. What's going on?
And according to AL.com, he served in the U.S. Army Reserve for more than 26 years, where he is a battalion commander, and he is based in nearby Mobile, Alabama. This family lives in Daphne, Alabama, which is a suburb south of Mobile. And it
Stay away from Alabama, y'all. Don't go there.
appears that this family, maybe they lived a simple life, a life that you would consider normal, but that is the life that so many people dream of. To have a family, to have a house, to have a community.
Right.
On social media, Samantha posted a lot about her family, and she also posted a lot about her day-to-day job as a real estate agent.
A day in the life of a realtor, mom, and wife.
This is a TikTok she posted of her husband, Lance, with the family dog.
I would put some time in here, but I have a son who can
Still don't know what she's cooking, y'all.
walk in my house if I'm cooking something and declare that he's not eating dinner because I could use time because he can smell it.
And Samantha loved to post about life on social media. And in some ways that comes with the job as a real estate agent these days. I mean, if you know anybody who works in that industry, they're constantly posting about who they are beyond just selling houses, because they want the clients to get to know who they are as people. And from what we've seen,
I got a sweat stain, y'all. I be noticing I be having a sweat stain. I think I do, bro. I got a sweat stain. Hey, man, if I got a sweat stain, y'all better not be looking at my sweat stain, bro. I think I do. Hey, chill, man.
Samantha didn't really post a lot of controversial content, but there is a new report that is alleging what possibly may have been the spark that turned a seemingly loving home into a crime scene.
Station 64, Zone 64, assist other agency.
Insane, man. Can't even believe he's saying these words, bro.
Response to stabbings at the
That's the call that came into law enforcement in Baldwin County, Alabama on
Really?
that's
64 assist other agency. Delta response to stabbings at the
That's the call that came into law enforcement in Baldwin County, Alabama on Sunday, July 5th, just before 9 p.m. Samantha and Lance had been stabbed. When police responded to the
Samantha and Lance? What?
scene, they say Samantha was pronounced dead. Lance, he was found at a house nearby. He had also been stabbed allegedly multiple times, a neighbor telling WALA television that she has surveillance footage from a doorbell camera that shows Lance fleeing for his life from his own home. The quote that the neighbor gave to the television station, that was probably the hardest part, was pulling up my camera and listening to it and listening to the father yelling for help. Please help me. I don't want to die. Sean Scurry is the neighbor, and that is the quote that she gave to WALA. She went on to say, and
That is so sad, man.
just carried on down, and it looks like he was trying to find an open door, and I didn't know where he was or where anybody was. Allegedly, this crime scene spans multiple homes, and the belief is that Lance Baker was just trying to find help. Now, the caller, though, to 911, according to dispatchers, the caller was the person allegedly responsible for the violence.
caller advised that he stabbed both of his parents. They were fighting.
Lance Baker was rushed to the hospital, and all we know about his condition at this point is that he is under medical care, according to the local sheriff's office. As for the 17-year-old boy, Lance's son, Samantha's son, he locked himself, according to police, in a room inside the home, then called 911. He was arrested on scene, and authorities have not publicly named him, but he is being charged as an adult with murder and attempted murder. And his bond reportedly has been set at $1 million.
Yep.
Now, you look at all of
I wouldn't even give his ass a bond. They just had to lock that nigga up, bro. What you doing, bro?
this, and it's like going from these pictures of a loving family to then this horrific crime scene that police have explained. You just wonder, how could a family dispute over teen discipline, according to police, actually lead to something like this? Now, that same neighbor who says her doorbell camera picked up Lance allegedly trying to find help after he was stabbed multiple times, she says that her security system or camera picked up audio of something that she believes is of interest on the day that all of this took place. Now, this neighbor spoke about this exclusively to the New York Post, and she tells the outlet that Baker and her son, Samantha Baker, were fighting over something that she had posted on her Facebook page. That neighbor says, quote, he was asking about a comment, and she was saying it was just a story. She was saying it wasn't about him. The neighbor said Samantha was the one who ended the argument with her son, which she says happened around 2:30 in the afternoon on Sunday, and that is several hours before police were called to the home, which was just before 9 o'clock that night. Officially, authorities have not released many details about what led up to the incident, other than saying that the boy was upset after being disciplined. It is unclear at this point whether that anecdote from the New York Post is actually what allegedly caused this terrible crime to happen. Now, looking at Samantha's Facebook page, she was very open about the challenges of parenting, and she had that dry, self-deprecating, sarcastic humor about raising her sons. The neighbor told the Post that those Facebook posts may have started to get under the skin of the now suspect in her murder, her own son. But one thing I noticed in going through Samantha's social media is that for as much as she did give her kids a hard time in what can be described as a joking way, she really did appear to love her children and love her family. Mm-hmm. This was her last post on social media, and she made it just days before her murder.
Oh my God, everyone is asking about this. Just kidding. I hate those selly taglines, but in all honesty, this has been a big hit. I haven't tried this one myself yet, but it's been one of the most ordered products lately. My mom loves this one. Okay, why are we talking about her? Why is this? What is?
And you can see in the background of what she's talking about, a screenshot of her phone. Her picture was her two sons. Samantha's real estate company posted several photos of her in tribute after her death. Part of the post reads, Samantha was so much more than a valued member of our team. She was family. She brought kindness, compassion, laughter, and light that made everyone around her feel welcome, valued, and loved. Her smile was contagious. Her heart was genuine. Joining us now to talk more about this case is criminal defense attorney Will Corman. Just a horrible story here out of Alabama with what seemed like just a great family.
This is all just insane, man. I don't even know if do we even want to react to this whole video? It's a 20-something minute video. I mean, we kind of just got the gist of everything. This is just insane. I'm gonna let this nigga talk though.
And everything changes, of course. From a criminal defense point of view, we have the dispatch audio that to some extent, this teenager who hasn't publicly been named yet, he has admitted that he was the one who stabbed his mom and stabbed his dad. Like, as the criminal defense attorney who would take this case on, like, how would someone, like, where do you go from here with what a defense looks like?
So again, knowing the very little I do know about this case, I'm going to assume it's going to be a mental health-based defense, and that there was something in this young man's background that caused him to be so troubled, that initiated the fight that day, and that perhaps...
Yeah, it's got to be something deeper. Like, I mean, either deeper or like, I mean, do you really say someone's mental for real? If they, yeah, I guess you've got to be pretty mental if you're killing your parents. I mean, because then think about it. I can see if your parents beating on you every day and shit, your parents not even doing that. Your parents would simply just disciplining you, probably yelling at you here and there, like argumentative stuff, taking your phone or like taking, probably not even, you're 17 years old. They probably wasn't even taking your shit for real. I don't even know. But it probably was just argumental stuff. Like, maybe get a job or do this. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. I don't know. And he probably just wasn't trying to hear it. I don't know, bro.
He lacked criminal responsibility to understand exactly what he was doing in the moment. And the calling 911 actually fits into that. It could be one of those situations where he didn't know what he was doing in the moment. Something set him off.
That too. This nigga locked himself in the room after he did it. And then he called 911. So it's like, I don't know what he was thinking, bro.
And then whatever that was calmed down, and he's able to assess what was happening and then called 911. Again, in a vacuum, it's a difficult defense to put out there, but we don't know anything about this young man's history. Perhaps he has a history of psychiatric illness. Perhaps he's a history of even inpatient hospitalizations. We just don't know. But I'm looking at this case from a mental health standpoint from the jump.
Yeah, and I wonder too, like, he's 17 years old, and we often hear in some of these cases that a possible defense could be that your brain is not fully developed until I think you're in your mid-20s. We just did a story yesterday on Carmelo.
Come on, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I'm 21, bro. At 17, come on, bro. My parents pissing me off all my damn life. Come on, I'm not gonna kill my parents, though. Come on, bro. It ain't that deep. If anything, I leave. You know what I'm saying? Do something on my own. I'm not gonna come on, bro. I'm not gonna kill my parents, bro. Come on.
And his appeal team mentioned that could have been something brought up in his trial, but it wasn't. I know that's...
Yeah, his story was crazy too, y'all. If y'all don't know the story, man, I really don't even fully know this. It was, what did he do? I can't remember. It was, they've been talking about him. It was, it was at the football thing with the white boy. Yeah, man.
Case, but we hear it a lot. And I just wonder, like, how effective, though, is that argument in some of these cases? Because it seems like something that's brought up a lot, but you often don't hear about teenagers in a case as brutal as this one having something that goes their way in court on the defense of, well, my brain wasn't fully developed until I was, 24, whatever the number may be.
Well, I think it's pretty...
Your brain don't got to be developed, bro, to know not to kill your fucking parents. Come on, bro. You don't got to be fully developed, bro, to know not to kill your parents. Come on, bro.
It's pretty clear that brain development does not really finite or does not finish until 24. So a 17-year-old brain is very different than your brain and my brain, simply because we are older and we've matured. And I think there's no question about the science behind that.
Yeah, definitely true. But, like, come on, bro. There's a lot of 17-year-old boys that know damn well not to kill their parents. But then there's also a lot that I guess not. I don't know, bro. But then it's like, I really feel like it's how you raise your kids, man.
Or not that gives somebody a pet.
Then it's like, they seem like good parents. I don't know, bro. The dad's in the army, so, maybe he wasn't around enough. So I don't know.
That's another story entirely. But what it can be is it can be mitigation. So, for example, in this particular set of facts and circumstances, Alabama's a death penalty state. I know it's early on in the case. I don't know if any comments have been made about whether or not, I know they're going to try him as an adult. I don't know how far they're going to go in to that extent, but it may be a mitigating factor, although it may not necessarily exonerate him.
What does happen now? Because he's being held on $1 million bond. He's not going to be able to post that.
That nigga's in there for a minute. $1 million? Come on, man. Who paying that?
And that bond was probably set with the idea that he would not be able to get out. What are the conversations like between whoever his defense attorney is going to end up being and this young man who potentially could spend the rest of his life in prison?
Well, so the first conversation I would have with him is, no one in the jail is your friend. Do not talk to this case about anyone at any time, because everybody out there is looking out for themselves. So keep your mouth shut. If you need to talk to anyone, talk to me and me alone. And then what I would tell him is, we are in for a long slog. There's no way around it. You are going to be incarcerated. This case,
bro. There's no helping this man. I really don't even. I think this is the end of the video, y'all, because I don't know.
Self out. And then I would tell him that our next step is going to be to have him interviewed by a forensic psychologist.
What can those interviews find? Because we don't know if he has been diagnosed with anything. You do look from just what's been reported and based off of her Facebook post, Samantha Baker, maybe he was just a typical 17-year-old, but she talks in kind of a loving way of like, oh, sometimes you make my blood boil. And that's anybody who's had I haven't had a teenager yet, but I'm sure I'll get there. But at the same time, where does it cross the line that as a defense attorney in court, you can present that there were some behavioral issues here going on that could actually help in his defense?
Well, again, we would need to dig a little deeper into exactly what that was. I mean, right. I've seen some of those Facebook posts myself. Her saying that you're making my blood boil. We want to know exactly what was going on. If she was able to put that or willing to put that out in the public, who knows exactly how bad things were in the house. So again, a forensic psychologist.
Like I said, things can be bad. Yes, very bad even. Bad enough to kill him? Nah, bro. And I done seen some bad households. Nigga, I was in a bad household. You know what I'm saying? I don't witness. So, come on, bro. And come on, bro. Not killing your parents, bro. It's just not that deep. It's really never that deep, bro, to kill your parents. Killing anybody. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna kill your parents? Bro, you pushing it, bro.
Would do a full interview of this young man to the extent that there was any records or any records to review, school records, psychiatric records, hospitalization records. They would go through all that with a fine-tooth comb. If they had access to it, they'd even want to see what family records were out there. Is there a family history of mental health? Is there a family history of schizophrenia? Is there a family history of bipolar order? Is there a family history of bipolar disorder? Is there anything out there that I, as a defense attorney, can latch on to try to give?
Yeah, pretty much to me, it just sounds like, yeah, man. They just want to know if the nigga's mental or not. Honestly, to me, I feel like he is. I don't know. Killing your parents is not that deep. I've heard stories like this before, but this one's kind of crazy. Your mom, bro, she cared about you, bro. Yeah, y'all go through y'all arguments. Y'all go through y'all bickerments. Whatever the hell. She takes your stuff away for this amount of time, and y'all arguing, and it get bad. Y'all probably damn near fist fighting or something. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But killing her, and then killing her dad, too. Nigga, your dad is in the army, bro. Fighting for the country. Busting his ass. You know what I'm saying? Probably been doing that shit for years. And you finna go sit there and try to smoke your dad? Honestly, if I was your dad, I would have heard you coming. I would have, being in the army, I would have had my instincts. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't let you stab me all them times. So, I don't know, bro. But, hey, man, your dad was in the army, bruh. He was in the army, bro. And, you just really just, not caring. And then your mom, though. Your mom there taking care of you while your dad in the army. You know what I'm saying? Your mom taking care of you, making sure you straight. And wait, didn't he have, he had siblings too. He's the oldest. So bro, you should be an example for your siblings, man. What's going on, bro? I have no idea what's going on with this world, man. And I don't even want to say it like that, but of course he was white. I don't even want to say it be like that, but come on, bro. You don't see no black kid killing their parents for real. And if there is, it's about some deep. It gotta be deep for you to kill your parents. And I really don't see no reason of you killing your parents. The only thing I can really see is just leaving the house, bro. Just leave, go start your own life, bro. If it's really that bad at home, y'all, please just leave and go start a new life. If you're 17, 18, 16, you know what I'm saying, shit, even 15, bro, you feel like your house ain't the spot, you getting abused, it's arguments every day, it's bad arguments, you know what I'm saying, this and that, like it's horrible at home, hey man, find somewhere else to go, find a family member, find a friend, find somebody, bro, get up out of there, get up out of that situation if you feel like you really, really have to, bro. Most of the time it's really not even that deep to leave, you know what I'm saying? So like, if it's not even that deep to leave, it's really not even that deep to kill. So that's all I gotta say about that, y'all. If y'all fuck with this one, let me know. Comment, subscribe, like, favorite, share with your friends. Turn that bell on, man. Yeah, definitely subscribe to this channel. I'm not posting this on the main. I'm posting this on the other channel. This is the channel where I post all the reactions, all the vlogs, all the everything content will be on this channel. The other channel is strictly for gaming. I'm gonna keep that strictly for gaming. I might even do vlogs and shit on there too, but this one's strictly reacting. All the reactions are going straight on this channel, so definitely subscribe, tap that bell so you get notified every time I post a video. Like, subscribe, all that, man. I really appreciate y'all. Yeah, but this was crazy, man. No, man. I can't even do it. Wow. Killing your parents, bro.